Yankee Doodle do or die. A real-life nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle joy. A Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the ponies. I am that Yankee Doodle boy.
My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy, go lucky. They say I am plucky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care. I don't care if I do get the meanest Tony's there. If I'm never successful, it won't be distressful, 'cause I don't care. Some people say I think I'm it, but I don't care.
They say they don't like me a bit, but I don't care.
'Cause my good nature's effervescing is when there is no distressing.
My son, there is no oppressing. That's 'cause I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
If I do get the meanest Tony stare, there is no can amaze me. This much cannot amaze me, 'cause I don't care.
Dear family, and all of the people of the village of Vendine and Sosnoitz, first, you should know I am well and in good health. I hope you should be the same. Second, I think I'm becoming a mensch. I meet a lot of people on the street. Soon I'll have a job and a room for myself with a closed door so I can say, come in or stay out, like the Tsar in his palace. Lastly, I must tell you this. Do not worry about me. I think in this place, anything is possible.
Come take a trip in my airship.
Come take a sail among the stars. Come have a ride around Venus. Come have a spin around Mars. No one to watch while we're here, see. No one to see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon. Fly away, Kentucky Bay, fly away to rest. Fly away, lay your little sleepy head on your mama's breast. Close your eyes, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Come along, get you ready, wear your brand new gowns, for there's gonna be a meeting in the good old town where you know everybody and they all know you, and you got a rabbit foot to keep away the hoodoo. When you hear that the preaching does begin,
must begin. Bend down low, but drive away your sins. And when you get really jammed, you ought to shout and sing. There'll be a hot time in your town tonight, my baby. When you hear those bells go ding-a-ling, all joy and sweetly you must sing. And when the verse is through, in the chorus all joining, there'll be a hot time in the old town.
Father's name was Hezekiah, mother's name was Mariah, yanked through and through, red, white, and blue.
Hurrah for the flag of the free. May it wave as a standard forever. The gem of the land and the sea. The pillars of the right. Let tyrants remember the day when our fathers with mighty endeavor proclaimed as they marched to the fray. And by their might and by their might, there'll be a hot time in the old town, a hot time in the old town, a hot time in the old town. Glory, glory, hallelujah, tonight. Tis the era of invention and the age of the machine. Most wonderful contrivances America has seen. When everyone was thrilled about Ben Franklin and his key, they did not have an inkling of the wonders that could be. Electric fans, electric combs to galvanize the hair, electrical photography to make the public stare, and microscope and vitoscope and cinematograph. What electricity can do, we do not yet know how. Electricity is bound to revolutionize the race. Is adding very much to our felicity, annihilating time and space. Perhaps they will invent some excuses eloquent for the husband who gets home a bit too late. Electrical excuses could be put to many uses, but they haven't been invented up to date. Too bad. No, they haven't been invented. No, they haven't been invented. No, they haven't been invented. No, they haven't been invented.
It makes a picture.
No, they haven't been invented. Up to date.
Cuban revolutionaries declare war on Spain.
We must drive the Spaniards out of Cuba.
The blood of Cubans,
The blood of women and children who have perished in hideous misery by the 100,000s lie at our door. Boy, paper.
McKinley opposes intervention, continues diplomatic relations with Spain.
Damn.
Battleship Maine pulled up in Havana Harbor.
Now, may we please have war?
McKinley orders congressional committee to determine cause of explosion.
McKinley has no more backbone than a chocolate eclair.
America declares war on Spain.
Bully. One of the commonest taunts directed against men like myself is that we are armchair and parlor jingoes. who wish to see others do what we only advocate doing. I care very little for such talks. I hereby resign my post as Assistant Secretary to the Navy to fight in the front line. Cuba Libre! Cuba Libre!
We will rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom.
Memorandum, Brooks Brothers, New York. Can you make it for me so I shall have it by next Saturday? A regular blue cravinet lieutenant colonel's uniform, without yellow on the collar, and with leggings. If so, make it. Theodore Roosevelt.
Shouting the battle cry of freedom.
We're the stuff. We want to fight, and we can't get enough. Whoopee! We're the stuff. We want to fight, and we can't get enough. Whoopee! In life, as in a football game, the principle to follow is hit the line hard. Don't foul, and don't shirk, but hit the line hard. We're the stuff. We want to fight and we can't get out. Whoopee! About face, forward march, about face, fall in. My dear Mr. President, just a line to let you know that we're all in fine shape. The men have picked up the drill wonderfully. There are some 50 Easterners among us, mostly graduates of Harvard, Yale, and Princeton. And the rest are mostly cowboys. The cowboy and the knickerbocker ride side by side. Ruff, ruff, we're the stuff. We want to fight and we can't get enough. Whoopee! We stand at Armageddon, and we battle for the Lord. Forward, march! You see in me, my friends, a man of consummate bravery. My inmost nature tends to free the world from all slavery. This thought then cherish, though you perish. Crush out Spanish knavery. To arms for liberty. To arms for liberty. Behold El Capitan, gazing his tropic stare. Notice his penetrating glare. Come, match him if you can. He is a champion beyond compare. Charge! 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 Campaign leave to me and have no further anxiety. I'll free this land, you see, of sordid Spanish society, and when I meet him, I shall greet him without much propriety. To arms for liberty. To arms for liberty. He is the champion beyond. He is the champion beyond. He is the champion, the champion beyond. Compare. Remember the main.
ship on the ocean of joy. I just want to holler out loud, ship ahoy! Wash me around again, Willie, around, around, around.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Hear the bells whistle calling, hear the music go clack clack.
Hear the roaring of the engine as she rolls around the track. Hear the magic of the railroad with hearts of one and all, as we reach our destination at the Wabash Cannonball.
Come away with me, Lucy, in my merry automobile. Down the road of life we'll climb, automobile, you and I. Down the church we'll swiftly steal, and the wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me in my merry Oldsmobile. To the church we'll swiftly steal, and the wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me in my merry, 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 merry Oldsmobile.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe, where there's no sickness, toil, or danger, in that fair land in which I go.
It was August 14th, 1889, the day of my arrival in New York. I was 20 years old. All that had happened to me until that time was now left behind me, cast off like a worn-out garment. A new world was before me, strange and terrifying, but I had youth, good health, and a passionate ideal. Whatever new was held in store for me, I was determined to meet it unflinchingly.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child.
I found a room on Suffolk Street. It was small and dark, but only $3 a month, so I engaged it. I had begun work at the corset factory, but after a few weeks, the work became unbearable, and I suffered from violent headaches.
Dear editor, I am one of those poor, unfortunate girls that works in the shop. The foreman where I work sometimes likes to have fun with some of the girls. I couldn't stand it when he touched me, so I ran home. But as I left, I thought maybe I shouldn't have run. I need the money so badly to feed my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. Can you help me, please? Respectfully, a shop girl.
Fiesta took me to Central Park. Along Fifth Avenue, he pointed out the various mansions, naming their owners. I had read about those wealthy men, their affluence and extravagance, while the masses lived in poverty. Yes, he said, it is a shame that the few should have so much, and the many nothing. But my main objection, he continued, is that they have such bad taste. Those buildings are so ugly. The echo awakened in me a yearning for my childhood. A longing possessed me for what I had just left behind me. St. Petersburg, my friends, my music, and my books.
I'll take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide.
Dear editor, I ask you should give me some advice in my situation. I am a young man, 6 years alone in America, and I just met a fine girl. She has a flaw, however, that keeps me from marrying her. This flaw is that she has a dimple in the chin, and it is said that women who have this lose their first husband. This upset me so much I don't know what to do. I'm afraid to marry her lest I die because of the dimple. I cannot rest until I hear your opinion about this. Respectfully, the unhappy fool.
I'm just a poor
How often I thought back to that last day of my journey to New York. Helena and I stood breasting each other, enraptured by the sight of the harvest. Statue of Liberty emerging from the mist. Ah, there she was, the symbol of hope, of freedom, of opportunity. She held her torch high, lighting the way to the free country, the asylum for the oppressed of all lands. We too, Helena and I, would find a place in the generous heart of America.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties, above the fruited plains. America, America, thou shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride.
When I was first asked to make short speeches, I declined. I was sure I could never manage it. But my comrades would accept no refusal, and the gold meant to speak tonight is mine, the poster read. As I approached my audience, words I'd never heard myself before utter became pouring forth, faster and faster, until I became conscious only of my own words.
Wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon.
Men and women, do you realize the state is the worst enemy you have? It is a machine that crushes you in order to sustain its ruling class, your masters.
Wait for the wagon and we'll all take a ride.
On the whole, our people earn more and live better than ever before. And this progress of which we are so proud could not have taken place had it not been for the upbuilding of our industrial centers.
Wait for the wagon,
Like naive children, you put your trust in your political leaders. Fifth Avenue was laid in gold. Every mansion a citadel of wealth and power. Yet there you stand, a giant, starved and feathered, shorn of his strength.
wait for the wagon.
It is not true that the poor have grown poorer, but some of the rich have grown so much richer that the contrast strikes the onlooker as more violent than before.
Wait for the wagon and we'll all take a
They
ride.
have not only stolen your bread, but they are sapping your blood. And they'll go on robbing you, your children and your children's children, until you stand up, until you become daring enough to demand your own rights.
Wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon and we'll all take a ride.
Anarchism is, and always has been, the handmaiden of tyranny.
Demonstrate before the palaces of the rich and demand work. If they deny you work, demand bread. If they deny you vote, take bread.
Speak soft and carry a big stick. What makes me love you the way I do? What makes me linger and long for you? What can it be, dearie? What can it be, really? I long to see through that sweet mystery, dearie. You got that something I miss elsewhere, something that calls me and holds me there. That lure, the call, that makes me fall. Sweet baby doll, you got it all. You got the kind of kiss that always makes me sigh. Got the sort of something about you makes me wanna die. Got the kind of looks that make me oh so glad. Chill me, thrill me, drive me mad. You got the naughty way of saying, sweet dear, always wanna hug me when I cuddle near. What it takes to make me love you, you got it, sweetheart, you got it.
Sometimes I hardly know what to do with all the sweetness I find in you. That is no con, dearie, to you undrawn, really. You've got me gone when you turn it all on, dearie. You got my heart and my soul aflame. Nobody else makes me feel the same. For you inspire love's sweet desire. You touch that wire that starts my fire. You got the kind of kiss that always makes me sigh. Got the sort of something about you makes me wanna die. Got the love and looks that makes me oh so glad. Fills me,
Chills me,
drives me mad. You got the naughty way of saying, sweet dear, always gonna hold me when I'm coming near.
what it takes to make me love you.
You've got it,
You've got it,
you've got it,
sweetheart, you got it.
Observers in the vaudeville firmament are agog over the appearance of a new luminary. To the naked eye, this phenomenon presents a pink and white nucleus, relieved with two bright dark semi-discs from which depend party-colored radiances like auroras. The season before last, it was Maud Adams. Last season, it was Mrs. Carter. But now it is Anna Held.
15 minutes, Miss Held, 15 minutes.
I suppose you've been bored to death by newspaper people this season, Miss Held.
Oh, no, monsieur. I love the newspaper man. To me, he is a necessity. If he did not go every city I go to, I would feel as if I had not had my breakfast.
You seem to have a very happy disposition, Miss Held.
Wait, I am happy. Sometimes. Then again, I feel very yellow. Blue. That is it, blue.
The secret of Anna Held's birthplace is safely locked within her bosom. Her manager clings persistently to the idea that she's a Parisienne, but those who claim to know say she's from Indiana.
I was born in Paris. Voila, that is Ziegfeld. Monsieur Ziegfeld brought me to America to be his new star. And Lala, his new bride.
Is it true that you take milk baths, Miss Held, or is that just a newspaper story?
Certainement, the milk she preserves the creamy complexion. N'est-ce pas?
But oh, for a pair of eyes like Anna's.
There are eyes all blue. There are brown eyes, brown eyes too.
I am a natural woman myself. Everything about me must be natural.
There are eyes of every size and eyes of every hue.
To a woman, love is all. A woman with no love is like a sandwich with no buns.
But I surmise
pension.
Of the maiden with the dreamy eyes. 5 minutes, Miss Held, 5 minutes.
Miss Held, we've been receiving a lot of letters from your fans. They seem to be clamoring for some kind of personal advice. Would you have any beauty secrets that you could share with the American woman?
Oh, la la. Beauty is not easy. It is very hard work. Very, very, very hard work. Never eat enough. Never let out your corsets after the meal. It's very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Also, avoid bananas or any other kind of fat. Because as everybody knows, fat and beauty can never go hand in hand.
And to what do you attribute your success in the theater?
Singing a musical song is an art. One must have a good voice, an attractive personality, a pleasing figure. But above all these things is magnetism. It is a gift no art can teach. Some say my work is not very good. It is not very nice of them. But New York is wise. New York is tired at night. New York wants to laugh and be excited. I have given New York what it wants.
On stage, Miss Held, on stage.
A simple maiden like a heart, a village lass in country clothes, as to and from her work she goes. I'd sing a merry lilting strain, and gaily dance to this refrain. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, 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 tra-la-la. If they would offer me someday a prima donna role to play, a stately queen with powdered hair, her costly gowns and jewels rare, I would not act the part amiss. I'd sing a polonaise like this. You should all agree that happy I will be. For the fairest of the land, a king upon his throne would woo me for his own. Would not be queen. But best of all the parts I play, if I could only have my way, would be a strong romantic role, emotional and full of soul. And I believe for such a thing, a lilting sensuous waltz I'd sing. Sweet summer breeze, whispering trees, star shining softly above, roses in bloom of deep perfume, sleepy birds dreaming of love, safe in your arms, far from alarms, daylight shall come
little coffee too. Oh, mama's little baby love, show me little baby love,
Mama, little baby love,
show me little shortens, mama's little baby love, shortening bread. Mama's little baby love, shortening, shortening, mama's little baby love, shortening, shortening, mama's little baby love, shortening, shortening.
When life seems full of clouds and rain, and I am filled with naught but pain, who soothes my thumping, bumping brain? Nobody. When winter comes with snow and sleet, and I with hunger and cold feet, who says his 2 bits go and eat? Nobody. I ain't never done nothing to nobody. Nothing from nobody, no time, and until I get something from somebody, sometime, I don't intend to do nothing for nobody, no time. When summer comes all cool and clear, and my friends see me drawing near, who says come in and have a beer? Nobody. When all day long things go amiss, and I come home to find some bliss, who hands to me a glowing kiss? Nobody. I ain't never done nothing to nobody. I ain't never got nothing from nobody, no time, and until I get something from somebody, sometime, I don't intend to do nothing for nobody. No, I ain't never got nothing from nobody. I ain't never got nothing from nobody, no time, and until I get something from somebody, sometime, I don't intend to do nothing for nobody. times have left you in the red, and clouds are gathering overhead, and your dreams are all in tatters, and you're feeling low. Just put your worries on the shelf, 'cause I've been there and back myself, and I came to this conclusion long ago. I'm gonna live anyhow till I die. I ain't gonna let my life just pass me by. Now it's a fact and it is often said that when you die you are a long time dead. So I'm gonna live my life till I die.
And every time you step you fall, you seem to have no luck at all. And the other folks are getting such an easy ride. I pass this one on to you, because the good book says it's true. When it's over, we're all lying side by side. Oh, I'm gonna live anyhow till I die. I ain't gonna let my life just pass me by. With sticks and stones, you can break my bones. You can talk all you want about me when I'm gone, but I'm gonna live anyhow till I die. Oh, I'm gonna live anyhow till I die. I ain't gonna let my life just pass me by. It's a fact and it is often said that when you die you are a long time dead. But I'm gonna live anyhow. I'm gonna live anyhow. I'm gonna live anyhow till I die.
Don't stray, or you could fall out of time. to the test.
Under no circumstances can I or will I accept the nomination for the vice presidency. While I did not want the vice presidency, I am entirely content to have taken it, for it has given me the opportunity to be of considerable use in a great campaign. But for heaven's sake, do not consider me a possible presidential candidate, for I feel there can be no more awful fate than for a man to get the presidential bee in his bonnet.
On September 4th, 1901, as Theodore Roosevelt climbed the mountains in the Adirondacks, he was greeted by a messenger with a telegram.
Assassinated by anarchists. Theodore Roosevelt, 26th President of the United States.
It is a terrible thing to come to the presidency in this way. But it would be a far worse thing to be morbid about it. Here is the task, and I've got to do it to the best of my ability, and that's all there is about it. Roosevelt!
He liked being president.
Oh, whoopee!
At last, he could go after a few things he had always wanted. He wanted a canal.
To speak of Colombia as if she were a responsible power to be dealt with which we to deal with Holland or Belgium is a mere absurdity.
Teddy drew up a treaty with Colombia giving the U.S. a 100-year lease to a 6-mile strip of land across the Isthmus of Panama. Colombia rejected the treaty. Teddy thought a revolution was probably in order.
I want what I want when I want it. That's all that makes life worth the while. For the wine that tonight fills my soul with delight, on the morrow may seem to be vile. For I want what I want when I want it. I want what I want when I want it. Get me a room at the Waldorf Astoria.
Room 1162 became the cradle of the new Panamanian Republic.
Friend!
Friend?
Amigo!
Amigo!
Amiga.
Oh, amiga!
And a president was selected for the new republic.
How about you?
Gracias very much.
And Teddy drew up a treaty with Panama for the construction of a canal.
Canal?
Canal?
Can you?
I can.
And the agile fingers that the Panamanian ambassador's wife was set to work on a new flag of Panamanian liberation. By November 17th, the canal was underway.
There's no earthly pleasure, myself I deny. There's no one to ask me the wherefore or why. I eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. For I want what I want when I want it. I want what I want when I want it.
Anna Held visits the White House.
Delighted.
Anna Held's latest ditty, Won't You Be My Teddy Bear, was introduced at the Broadway Theater yesterday afternoon.
La la.
Miss Held, the other evening I held a little bear dinner here at the White House, but I suspect that most of my guests would rather have been down to the theater to see you and your little bears.
In no other country in the world are the men so generous to the women as in America. And I think in no other country in the world do the women control the men so much as in America.
Anna Held's popularity is exceeded only by her versatility. In her upcoming stage hit, The Parisian Model, she will perform a new song for which she wrote the lyrics herself.
It's delightful to be married, to be married. There is nothing half so jolly as a happy wedded life. And I love to play with baby, with my pretty little tiny little baby. You are Papa and Mama, such a charming family.
Mr. Stephen Lee, sly as he can be, is living on the second floor, apartment 23. His wife is slim, neat and trim. It seems as though it's here of late she's wise to him. Last Tuesday night he had a date, so Wednesday night she stayed out late. When she got home he had the nerve to start an argument.
Where have you been at this hour? Said he.
Well, where were you last night? Said she.
My club held a meeting for the honest and true.
Said she. My club had a meeting too.
It's 50-50, it's 50-50.
Not 60-40, not 70-30.
I think you got the Santa Claus info too. You've been cheating me, and I can swear with you. I'm getting even, it's even Steven. I'm wise to your lies, cause you've opened up my eyes. If you wanna get along and be a friend of mine, you gotta be 50-50 part of the show.
No. The real, true, not imitation woman has enough on her hands being a woman. Leave all the laws to the men, or the love to the women. I always do.
All eyes on Flo Ziegfeld's latest discovery, Lillian Lorraine.
While Ziegfeld burns the midnight oils with Folly's Beauty, Lillian Lorraine, and Marilyn Miller, wife Anna Held may be left to sing, Where is my wandering boy tonight?
Flo Ziegfeld walked with his suspenders down at Lillian Lorraine's.
It's 50-50.
merchandise ever presented as bewitching a picture as did the decks of the HMS Baltic yesterday, when 1,002 beauties, colleens from Ireland, lasses from Scotland, beauties from Spain, stood fascinated by their first glimpse of the New World.
After telling me there are no men in Pittsburgh but millionaires, I'm going there, and soon I'll be riding in my own carriage, I suppose.
A man who makes $1,000 per year will do. That's not too much to ask in America, no?
Oh, no.
No? Good.
I like tall men and blondes. I hear they make good husbands in America.
There they stood, rosy, dimpled, and roguish-eyed, marriageable everyone, awaiting the finest of New York's manhood.
Seldom will you meet a man as through this world you go. A man, I mean, who's satisfied with life. He may be blessed with wealth, but where's his health? Oh, don't you know? His fight for millions brings him care and strife. The king, both great and grand, who has a land at his command, will want his land to reach another shore. Ah, this life we lead is greed, though there are some things I need. If I had them, I would ask for nothing more. And all I want is $50 million. and sealskins to protect me from the cold. If I only knew how stocks would go in Wall Street and was living in a mansion built of gold. If the Vanderbilts would let me spend their money, if I only had an heiress for a wife, if I only stood in with the steel truss gray car, then I know that I'd be satisfied with the life. And all I want is partridge for my breakfast, a champagne fountain sprinkling at my feet, and Pierre Pambrogan waiting on my table. Yes, and Sousa's band to play while I eat. If I only owned the Western Union cable, if Hetty Green would only be my wife, if I only owned the Pennsylvania Railroad, then I know that I'd be satisfied with the life.
A man born with $1 million, says John Jacob Astor, is as well off as if he were rich.
Newport's latest. A formal dinner party was held for the county's 100 dogs. The menu included stuffed shrimp, lobster thermidor, and filet mignon.
John D. Rockefeller. God gave me my money.
My hard luck started when I was born. At least so the old folks say. That same hard luck has been my best friend up to this very day. When I was young, my mama's friends to find a name they tried. Well, they named me after Papa, and the same day Papa died. For I'm a Jonah, I am a Jonah man. A family for many years would look on me and then shed tears. Why am I this Jonah? I sure can't understand, but I'm a good, substantial, full-fledged, real, first-class Jonah man. A friend of mine gave me a 6-month meal ticket one day. He said it won't do me no good, I got to go away. Well, I thanked him as my heart with joy and gratitude did bound. And when I reached the restaurant, the place had just burned down. For I'm a Jonah, I am a Jonah man. It sounds just like that old tale, but sometimes I feel like that whale. Why am I this Jonah? I sure can't understand, but I'm a good, substantial, full-fledged, real, first-class Jonah man. First-class Jonah man.
Money is the root of evil, no matter where you happen to go. And nobody has any objection to that root, now ain't that so?
You know how it is with your money, how it makes you feel at ease. The world puts on a big, broad smile, and your friends are as thick as thieves.
But oh, when the money's getting low, and you're clinging to a solitary dime, your creditors are numerous, your friends are few. Oh, that is an awful time. That is the time. Oh, that is the time. When it's all going out and nothing's coming in. That is the time when the troubles begin. Money's getting low. People say I told you so. And you can't borrow a penny from any of your kin when it's all going out and nothing's coming in. There is time, oh there is time. When it's all going out and nothing's coming in. That is time when trouble begins. Money's getting low. People say I told you so. And you can't borrow a penny from any of your kin. When it's all going out and nothing's coming in. That's time, oh that's the time. When it's all going out and nothing's coming in. Nothing's coming, that is the time when it's all coming in. Money's getting low. Say I told you so. And you can't borrow a penny from any of your kin when it's all going out and nothing's coming in. There are questions which we of the great civilized nations are often tempted to ask of the future. Is our time of growth drawing to an end? Are we as nations about to come under the great law of death, which is itself but a part of the great law of life?
Patriotism, sir,
I believe
is
there
off
is
with all
much to give us
scoundrels.
concern for the future.
Conceit
But
and
I also
arrogance.
believe there's
All
much
the
to give us
essentials of
hope.
patriotism.
We are calling you through
All my heart.
Yea,
A great
bursting out.
future
All
remains
the
for
world
oppression.
on just
Doesn't-
The last remaining questioners are women persons. Please, people, not raise the voice. Dear God,
just like a tree that's planted by the water, we shall not be moved. Oh, baby,
nephew. Forgive me, folks, I'm a little upset. I got here for my nephew's bar mitzvah. I lost my wallet. I went to the head table and said, to the man who finds my wallet with $100 in it, I'll give him $10. A voice in back yells, I'll give 20. Yes, sirree. Hey, it's good to see all the ladies out here looking so fine tonight. Bless their dear little thing. Have you noticed how the ladies are getting involved in politics lately? Why, soon we'll have lady policemen. I suppose if we have lady policemen, we'll soon have lady pickpockets. For that matter, we've got lady pickpockets now. I know, I'm married. But there is one thing. I say, I know I'm married, yes. But there is one thing we'll never have in this country, and that's a lady president. That's right. Not that any of you lovely ladies wouldn't make a good president, but the Constitution of the United States says that for anyone to be president of the United States, you have to be over 35 years old. Now you tell me where you're going to find a woman that'll admit she's over 35. No, sirree. Which reminds me of my wife. Oh, my wife. God bless her, always shopping. Oh, you know my wife, sir. Thank you. One day she goes into Plotkin's pickle stand. She holds up a pickle and says, how much? He weighs it. He says, 2 cents. She holds up another one. How much? He weighs it. 2 cents. She holds up a third one. He says, lady, it's a pickle, not a putt. It don't get bigger. It don't get smaller. 2 cents. You like that one, sir? Good. Explain it to him. I'm going to tell you folks about the 3 cantors who went to lunch. They sat down at the table. They take a look at the menu. The first cantor says, oi, oi, oi. The second one takes a look and says, hey, yay, yay. The third one takes a look and goes, oi, 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 oi. The waiter says, you boys going to talk business? I'll come back later. Mr. and Mrs. Cohen lived in Spain. They had a daughter, Carmen. He wanted a boy, called her Cohen. By the time she was 12, she didn't know whether she was Carmen or Cohen. What'd I do, Carmen?
Ouch.
What's the matter with you?
My uncle is a sick.
What's that?
My uncle is a sick.
What's he got to do with your leg?
My uncle.
Your ankle.
That's what I say. What's the matter? Don't you understand what I speak?
Say, what's your name?
Tommy, che l'uomo che era cieco, ma scritte bagliucche, le call me Tommy, for sure.
No, Tom's not high class. I'm going to call you Tomas.
I got a brother. His name is Jack. What are you going to call him, jackass?
So, Tomas, my boy, how do you like it here in America?
Oh, America is a wonderful country. In no other country in the world can you meet a total stranger on the street. He take you out for dinner. Then he take you to a show. Then he invites you home and spend the night.
That happened to you?
No, but it happened to my sister.
So, how is your little sister Rosa?
Oh, little Rosa, she's so good. You know what she did the other day?
What's that?
She gave birth to 2 twins.
2 twins?
2 twins, a boy and a girl.
And what do you call the girl?
Denise.
And the boy?
The nephew.
The nephew.
And I'm an ankle.
And he's the ankle.
Ankle Tom.
Ankle Tom. So, how's your big brother Sylvester?
Oh, Sylvester, he's a good too. Sylvester, you know what he do? The other day he win a big race. He ran a 100-yard dash in 6 seconds.
Get out of here. The world's record for the 100-yard dash is 10 seconds.
My brother, he know a shortcut.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong punch you got there, Tomas, my boy. You want to be a boxer, do you?
Oh, yeah, I want to box. I want to box.
All you got to do is learn how to stop the punch.
Oh, that's easy. I already figured that one out. When a punch hit in my face, it stopped itself.
I could have sworn they were out there.
Looks like a paint to me. I'm getting out of here.
Where you going?
I'm going to go get a drink.
Hey, you gonna treat me?
No, I'm going to drink alone.
Ah, you're selfish.
What you say?
I said you're selfish.
You crazy? I don't sell a fish. I buy junk.
Stand back, I'll cover you. Quick, tell the folks what happened on the boat the other day.
Fishing about. I was a tuna fish. You know, I wonder how they get those great big fish in those little bitty cans.
What happened?
Well, I was on a boat, and something hit the bottom of the boat and knocked a big hole in the front of the boat.
So what did you do?
Well, me, I'm a smart guy.
What did you do?
I get down in the bottom of the boat, and I knock a hole in the back of the boat.
What for?
I figure when the water come in the front, she roll out the back.
Yeah. Sing a song for the folks.
Okay,
Gee.
bye-bye. That's it. Oh, here's some mamas in the audience. She like a year from you. And now, I'm going to sing about my great favorite hero in all of the land. Our 26th president. Hey, whether you know we're the greatest man in this country of all of the rest. He's twice as big, 7 times as strong as my brother Sylvester. He breaks the elephant stronger than 2 every time he expanded his chest, I tell you. I tell you that, Rose. Hey, a fierce tiger with jaws wide open and spring upon him one day. He grabbed his arm and inside the mouth of the tiger have nothing to say. He grabbed his tail, pull him inside out and the tiger the other way. I tell you that, Rose. He take it a gun and he take it a stick and he make it a jungle, a place to look sick and he give it a lick and a fierce and a kick and a laughing hyena don't laugh so quick. When he snapped his fingers like that for a lion to jump through and do it and trick, I tell you, I tell you that, Rose. He's what you call the one, the great, the big, the fine, the brave, the gentleman, tell you that, Rose. I know you used to talk to him, his great grandpapa must be Italian, tell you that, Rose. He ride the cow, catch over the ends, he wanna go in a caboose. He say, who me bring up a real, I should say not a water to use. He give me a hip or a lion, a tiger, as fast as they turn him all loose. Who, carouse now, who? A Teddy the
I got an Irishman on my tail. He tried to molest me.
How did you know he was Irish?
I had to help him. Oh, for goodness sake.
The ballroom was filled with stars.
You know, he tried to kiss me.
Did you call for help?
No, witnesses. Oh, for goodness sake.
That's a beautiful emerald you've got there.
Emerald? That's no emerald. That's a diamond.
Who ever heard of a green diamond?
Give it a chance. It ain't ripe yet. Oh, for goodness sake. You got hanging on them bones? Looks like the only thing holding it up is a city ordinance.
I bought this dress at Bergdorf's. That's where all smart girls buy their clothes.
Ha! Smart girls don't buy their clothes. Get it, girls? Oh, for goodness sake.
It shone with 1,000 lights. sight to see. You may think that she's happy and free from care. She's not, though she seems to be. 'Tis sad when you think of a wasted life, for you cannot mate with age. But her beauty was sold for an old man's gold. She's the bird in the gilded cage. On one summer day, sun was shining fine. Lady Lovable, Bill Bailey was hanging clothes on the line in her backyard. And weeping hard, she married a B&O brakeman that threw and knocked her down. Bellowing like a prune-fed calf with the big game hanging around her to that crowd. She had a load. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I cry the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a thought to come. I know I'm blamed now. Ain't that a shame? Now, baby, won't you please come home? Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a thought to come. Ain't that a shame? Now, Bailey, won't you please come on home? Bailey, won't you please come home?
I ain't never seen such a monstrous change since the day that I was born. Has happened up here in the last 4 weeks betwixt me and Miss Sally Horn. She apparently had a normal constitution with common sense to spare. But since she's been following the white folks, they've put Miss Sally in the air. My troubles, they got started since at the big hotel she stayed. A lady sent for her up there to come and be the maid. Where she used to go to the restaurant, a plain pork chops they would do. But now she wants a porterhouse steak and a bottle of champagne too. She's getting more like the white folks every day. Trying to be just like them every day. Once she was up from California Islands, now all she wants is silks and satins. Getting more like the white folks every day.
I'm a kid that's all the candy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'm glad I am, so's Uncle Sam.
You're a grand old flag, don't you call you a rag, and forever in peace may you reign. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a post or flag. Why should all acquaintance be forgot? Keep your eye
just what holds me and enfolds me in its golden glow. Dearly, now I see, 'tis each smile so bright and free, for life's sadness turns to gladness when you smile on me. There are smiles that make us happy. There are smiles that make us blue. There are smiles that steal away the teardrops as the sunbeams steal away the dew. There are smiles that have a tender meaning at the